Kumeyaay no wa, 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 kumeyaay no wa.
Okay, my name is Ken Rodriguez. I'm a Kumeyaay from the San Isabel Reservation, and it's an honor to be here with all of you. My wife said I'm a great teacher. Gosh, that was the nicest thing you said to me in years. It's the 12 Kumeyaay reservations here in San Diego and the 4 in Baja. This is our our territory, and for us to have something like this is to bring Kumeyays from both sides of the border together. And even though we may have different European languages that we use, we have our traditional language. And it's and I also said that being here with all of you are teachers, and I'm looking forward to learning from you, learning many things from you and many things from you, and all of you here, because we all have something to bring in here. When the people that taught me these things, it wasn't just my family, it was a lot of different people that taught me, they would say the same thing. This isn't for somebody to own, this is for us to share with each other. And when we share these things, when we revive them, especially in communities that they've gone dormant, where nobody remembers these things anymore, and we bring it back, it makes our ancestors very happy. When we came in, and we talked a little bit about what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be harvesting, and then we went straight into the, up onto the reservation. We went down, introduced them to the plants, and had them harvest. This is part of that whole process of learning. It's not just learning from a class, but actually doing it tactile, hands-on, kinesthetic learning. Devices. How many of you don't have these?
Got a knife.
Got a knife?
Got a knife, yeah.
Okay, so you guys got knives. All right. This is how this is going to work. Let me see what I got. So just start gathering like this. All right? A lot. Get about that much.
A bundle.
Yeah.
So when you say boil it 3 times, what do you mean? Boil it, let it cool
Boil the
down?
flowers, drain it, boil it again, drain it.
The land was just beautiful, and right away I noticed how peaceful it was, so I was just like in awe of the scenery. And then to go to the plant, I was taught by my parents that you talk to the plants because they're our relatives. They have a spirit too, so always thanking the plant and respecting it. It had the pokes, we got poked a few times, but it's definitely worth that small sacrifice of being out there in the heat and having to, get your hands dirty, and just to reap the plant and to use it is very special.
It's about renegotiating your relationship with the land and with nature, because we've lost a lot of that. If you're just sharing knowledge about the plants without sharing the other part, then it's almost like something without spirit. You're giving them information, but there's no content attached to it. And for me, it's such an important part of it, because they need to understand that relationship, with the plants, and that it's reciprocal relationship. It's not a one-way relationship.
Well, when we went out to Santa Isabel, one thing that was really important for me in gathering was learning how to gather appropriately and not do harm to the environment. And when we started to gather, everyone kind of dispersed. But I thought it was really important to stick close with someone who had a lot of experience. And in this case, it's an elder. And although he's from Salt River, he had a lot of experience on how to harvest and gather yucca. One of the strategies that he had that was really important to me was, how do you harvest in a way that's not harmful to the environment? So this environmental sustainability approach to harvesting traditional plants.
Once we got back into the classroom, showing how to prepare it, showing the different ways to prepare it. If you have to do it just straight like that, showed them how to prepare it raw, and then showed other ways of doing it, like boiling it, things like that. Now you all have your yucca. Well, now we need to start preparing it. Yes. left-handed. With my right hand, I'm going to twist towards me, and with my left hand, I twist away. So now I'm starting to make cordage.
Shells are better for scraping off the kind of residue from the leaves.
Rose, she's from Kumeyaay. Regionally, we're related to each other, but tribally. But I also think it's a transgenerational, intertribal exchange of knowledge.
Anytime you get to use your language, anytime that you get to teach or pass on this different knowledge that you have, whether it's basket weaving, making sandals, and using your language, it helps the teacher as well as the students. In the past, we've always gathered and were able to share this type of thing, and so take advantage, while you can, while the people are here.
With all the people that have come from different areas, it's really unique, but we're all the same. Now, a lot of our skills that we have are the same, and that's really something for me to compare what is traditional in our area to what's here in California. We are so similar in so many different ways that the skill set that we have to survive, and the concept of making sandals, making different items, that's really unique to all of our Southwest tribes.
Me di cuenta que muchas personas, por ejemplo, de Arizona, siguen haciendo su artesanía también, y no sabía que seguían haciendo, y es parecido, y se me hizo muy interesante. Es muy importante porque conocemos de nuestras culturas y nos anima a seguir aprendiendo, y nos da como las ganas de aprender nuestro idioma, nuestras artesanías, y también compartir con la demás gente, porque somos lo mismo, pues somos indígenas, y es importante aprender y juntarnos todos.
When you have someone else who already has worked with materials for a very long time and has that relationship with them of experience, then they can come along and be like, oh yeah, that's cool, but this works way better. And like, oh, that does work way better. So yeah, it's interesting to be able to have these people like Stan, Craig, and Royce, that they just know so much about these plants because they've been working with them for so long.
Elders to me are like treasures because there's so few and they have so much knowledge. So I'm always ready to listen and just take in whatever they say, and I'm glad that they're willing to share with me.
The people who taught me these things, they said there's not just one way to do it. There's many different ways. And as we go into different regions and learn, we grow as a people. We grow as a people. Our knowledge base continues to grow. Yesterday we went to the Museum of Man, and we were showing some examples of sandals that were made thousands of years ago that they found, and taking a look at the similarities. Well, they're going to be doing the same thing. And a lot of people that were there, they also found information on their own communities. So that was something that many of them were very excited about and taking back home.
It's really enlightening to see that there's so much curiosity in it, and that the concept of culture, concept of their nativeness is starting to show up a lot more.
Self-esteem. Just knowing that I can do this, not in like a prideful way, but knowing that I made this, this was a plant, a day ago, and now it's on my foot.
It's definitely rewarding to see the sandal coming together. It was a lot of work to prepare it, and now you're seeing it's exciting. I'm getting really excited. It's like it's a sandal,
I would say there's a mark in my life now. There's a mark where I have this knowledge now. It's a part of me, and now it will be passed down to my children, and my children will know.
What I like about this workshop is the passion that the people are bringing in when coming in here to learn. I mean, these people really want to learn, and I see that they're ready to come here at dawn and stay until after the sun's gone down, and they're still working at it. I am so impressed by these other artisans that have come in, and we're all sharing together, and it's just, I mean, I feel the energy. It's a different kind of thing. I enjoy it.
That looks good.
What makes it easy is because the people are they have a thirst for knowledge. They want to learn this, and it makes it an exciting time.
Kumeyaay no wa, 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 kumeyaay.